Hello, everyone. I just wanted to hop on and tell you about this lesson. How was it created? Why was it created? And how it came about. It's a little bit of a different style. They still have reading and writing, but now they even have storytelling with the original author. My students last week in Portugal and Spain were talking about Crazy Hair Day and Carnival. And I'm not very familiar with it because I've never celebrated it being from the US and Boston. So of course, I was searching everywhere for a lesson and I just couldn't find anything that really talked about the origin of it other than just photos and Wikipedia stuff. And then I said, you know what? The best thing we can do is create the lesson. So, what we did here was before I set it out for you guys, I tested it all day with the students and I tested it with students in China. Um, the Korea, then I tested it with some students in Portugal and in Spain. And I'm telling you, some of the shyest students started talking because this is a lesson where we're asking a lot of opinions, and I tried a little bit of a different format. So, everything you see there was reported by the students at the top left. So, this is the feedback from them. Um, was it a fun lesson? Have you ever heard of the holiday before? No, this is a student from China. She was really excited and she would love to do a crazy hairstyle. And then, of course, the fun part was we got to make crazy hairstyles with our monsters. Monsters have become a very requested mascot in the class. So I've been starting to do a lot of 3D versus the 2D images. 3D means it doesn't turn around, but it has just a better look, and it has more. The Pixar seems to be really popular with the kids. So there was a lot going on, and they each selected their own monster, and then they put their hairstyles on it. And then once they put the hairstyles, we would divide the monsters as pair work. I would pick my monster, they would pick theirs, and then they had to tell me why did they choose that monster. And you're getting really good sentences out of them. So you're getting even some of the shyest students are actually speaking. Then we're going to go over here, and then these little monsters, like I said, are becoming really good mascots in the class. And I made these images. I talked to the students last week. They chose them. They told me about the ramen noodles. They told me about spaghetti. So based on what they were telling me, I was building the images and then I went over them with the kids. Now, this is another boy. He's never heard of Crazy Hair Day, but he loves it. And he definitely wanted to um, become a barber, I guess, and make his own hairstyle. And he said if anybody comes to his hairstyle, they're going to call it the Jello Crazy Hairstyle, and then he could make it for them. And he was going to use stuff. He wants to put Jello on the head. I wouldn't be too. I was like, yeah, okay, but it's their imagination, and he loved to draw. That's his drawing in it. And then over here we have another student that she also had really good responses. She's a little bit older, and she actually does live in Spain, and she has seen Crazy Hair Day, but she loved it. And of course, she wanted her. I chose the pineapple. She chose popcorn because she thought it was really tasty. So they're using a lot of great adjectives. They're coming out with a lot of words. That if they're older, they can type the responses. If they were younger, I typed it for them. And then, of course, this was really one of my favorite things to find. Um, what started Crazy Hair Day was actually started in California in 2004 by this author himself, and it was to encourage students to read. And his story just really did it. And they are actually using it to raise funds in Spain and Barcelona. The private schools are actually using it to raise funds. But the kids are coming to school with crazy hair. So to hear him retell the story, it was really great. And it took a little while to find because there were so many different ones to see. And so they got to listen to the story first. Then, of course, we went into all of the monsters. And then each one had their own reason for doing it. And did you like the lesson? Yes, I like the lesson a lot because it's very fun. Doing the monster's hair and drawing my monster was her favorite part. And it really, this format where I did it was called show and tell area, and the teachers can type in the responses, or since they're showing you their monsters, so you can see that feedback for yourself and snap those shots so those parents can see it as well with the screenshots. And then I really believe it was an amazing lesson. And as you can see, I put crazy hairstyles where the students would have been, and like what we were getting back is amazing. And also the prizes, some people chose parrots, other people chose the float, and I was like, okay, you're going to have the float, so who's going to get to go on the float with you? And they told me that they wanted their own float. So I hope you like the lesson. It's already ready for A1. I'm going to try to get A2 and B1 in because, of course, I just started it yesterday, and it took like 7 hours to get like 70 slides, and life is fun. Well, have a great day, and I just wanted to show you this instead of just posting just the pictures to kind of explain what the lesson was about. Bye.